next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
Here's Harrison Vivas to get this one started. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Put some power on a deep one left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Begins his return at the 16. He gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Right.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come. Here we go. All right.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Here we go. Right.
2nd down and 10. Fields. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did. Don't jump. Ready? 3-19,
Fields on 3rd. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
2nd and 13. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Mitchell off the pistol give. He still has room inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start ball, start.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Fields out of the gun. This is Lazard working the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. We started a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yet you just want to gain some confidence.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going on 1st down, Fields. Inside, this is caught by Taylor. He looks it down at the 37. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go. Good. Green 19, Jesse Tuck.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to get that one to Arian Smith. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go. Tonight.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here. They do snap it. Here's Fields. Intercepted in the end zone. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They go play fake with Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. He hangs on to that football brought through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He loses the football. And the Jets recover it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
180. Sit up. 180. Finish it up.
Lamar off the play fake. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and their respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Sit up, Dot. 180. Finish it.
They'll run. This is Mitchell. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
180.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Finish it up. Retain it.
Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens looking at fourth and pretty far. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Xavier Gipson on to return for the Jets. He fields it cleanly. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Move to 10. Move to 10. Right.
Here's Hall running his own read. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second
Here
down.
we go, son. 331. 331. Sit high.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Sit up. Hey, middle. Sit hard. 180. Finish it.
Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Sit hard. Sit hard.
Throwing again is Lamar. The left side cut by Andrews. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up third and 3.
Play fake, Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made here at the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, son.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now. Fields. Left side caught by Lazard. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Another throw for Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Now Fields again. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in two plays here if they want before the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe two plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going deep this time. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. So second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, kid, nice and win.
They start the half with a give to Hall. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Slot man motioned over. On the keeper, here's Fields. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the 47, he lets one fly deep downfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in, touchdown, New York. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after by Nevis is good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On a quick.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Jackson, quick pass line. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now here's Lamar. Back to Flowers they go. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throw on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oops, knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
He may only be a rookie, but they've got some serious faith in him to hit from that distance. A long-time vet. That kick, actually a new season long for the rookie as well. Well done.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they shot at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They motion the tight end over. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here we go. Up, 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 up. 319, yes, that. Right.
He's going to run out of the pistol with Hall. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting after the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, tonight. 222. EQ. Hurry up, hurry up. Right.
Here's Hall once more. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go. 319, that's it. Right.
3rd down give to Hall. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Don't jump, ready? 158, look here, cut. Go.
He'll throw it. No, they get him yet again. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mitchell. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
What is that? What?
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. There's Andre Cisco holding down there.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Hey, come on!
From the gun, Jackson. One pass brought in. And they have this run to the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
180.
Play action now with Jackson. The throw is caught. And he's going to have him 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Fields on 1st down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found a wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you don't like back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. A pistol snap, Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. That one connects. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing again, it's Fields. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hand. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 47.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. The give now to Mitchell. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He sends this one to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Quick, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Sit on! Sit on! Ready! Sit on!
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Back to throw it. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Fielded at his own 48. And good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shot! You! Shot! 180!
He's back to throw. Andrews has it. Working downfield. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the fourth. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 24. Jets 10. Tyler Luke.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Jets 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now. Forced out to his right. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. Looking underneath here for Hall. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. All right, one more snap to play here.
Here we go. 319, just that.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.